Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome to Listen. Listen is the show which discusses the challenges and insecurities of adolescents, as well as the challenges of parenting adolescents. We're looking at life through the eyes of an adolescent, coming to you live from TV Africa, and also showing on DSTV channel 362, GoTV channel 175, and we're streaming live on YouTube, Ali Television Network. If you joined us last week, you know we started talking about friendship, defining who friends are in the lives of adolescents, the different categories of friends, and what they mean in their lives. Today, we're going to talk about something different. Still on the topic of friends, but we're going to be talking about the effect, the negative and positive effects friends have on adolescents. You know, Listen has been made possible only by our current sponsors, Woodin and Better Mod. Woodin says that they are offering you an amazing collection of authentic African fabrics and ready-to-wear that come in beautiful colors, designs for both men and women. You can be confident and show off how truly African you are only if you're wearing Woodin. Visit any of their boutiques nationwide and choose from a variety of their trendy, ready-to-wear collection. They call it, the new collection is called the Tissage de Woodin. Woodin shops can be found in Accra Mall, ANC Mall, Junction Mall, Osu Oxford Street, and a High Street City Car Park building. In Kumasi, Woodin can be found in Kumasi City Mall, in Cape Coast at the PAT building, in Kumasi also in the Edum Unicorn House, Cape Coast PAT building near Kingsway, Takrady near Market Circle, Koforidua in Antarctic Plaza building, and PAT building in Sunyani. Woodin, Le Créateur. Better Malt is the most satisfying malt you can find. So if you're not drinking Better Malt, please go and sit down. It doesn't mean anything. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Masa, why are you? Mommy's waiting for her stuff. Hurry up, la.
Relax. I'm getting a dress for Kiki's party.
Ah, you are at the seamstress's place?
No, I'm at a Woodin shop getting a ready-to-wear outfit for the party. They have so many stylish and chic dresses in all sizes.
Wow.
Yes, Woodin always make sure you're ready to own the room no matter the occasion. With unique and stylish ready-to-wear outfits at affordable prices. Be the freshest talk of the town with our trend-setting styles and rock your world. Visit any of our stores for an amazing collection of authentic African fabrics, trendy ready-to-wear outfits for all occasions.
Woodin, le créateur.
We started the series on friends, and today we're going to talk about the negative and the positive effects friends have on adolescents. As you know, this is an interactive show So you can send your comments and contributions by WhatsApp. The number to send it to is 020-723-3302. The number again is 020-723-3302. It's on your screen right now. In studio, today is an all-adolescent affair. I'm very excited. And in studio with me this afternoon to discuss the negative and positive effect friends have on adolescents is Watima, Augustina, Redeemer, Francisca, Echo, and Akosia. Welcome to the studio, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
I'm going to start with you, Watima. Well, let's start with the discussion on the positive effects that friends have on adolescents. What's your impression? Can you give us a personal experience where you've had a positive effect from the friendship?
Okay. So many times I've had positive effects from friendship so many times because comparing my life to it, I have friends that anytime that I need advice on some issues, I call on them and they are able to attend to me and they give me positive advices that will help me achieve whatever that I want to achieve. It's not all the time that friends advises us negatively or lure us into bad stuff. So I'll cite an example. I remember some time ago, I wanted to go out like we always used to, and I had to find 1 or 2 ways to ask permission.
Do you mean you wanted to sneak out or you wanted to go out?
Yes. but I was trying to find my way to go out with my friends because I felt it's not a bad thing. At least once in a while you have to hang out with your friends. But the way to ask the permission from your parents, thinking that they will permit you and all of that. So sometimes you decide to lie to them and all of that.
I get the feeling you are beautifying the situation.
Mommy, you see, sometimes when you ask your parents, when you're trying to be sincere to them, Mommy, I want to go out with my friends. Maybe you are going here, we are going to the beach to have fun. Maybe we want to hang around some girl stuff. They wouldn't permit you. They will think otherwise of the whole thing. Meanwhile, it's an honest thing. So if I come to you and you wouldn't permit me, I'll still one or the other try and make up with my friends. Maybe Mr. Me mami busa o say ye ko here catch and say school me program but maybe we just go and hang around and we come back.
Okay. Who feels say asama who can say say uka uma wo yonko no boya wo na wo edi ni abete no a positive.
Oh,
because we were able to go out.
It's not a positive, like how the way I approach the whole thing is not correct, but it's not the right way. But what I'm also going to do is not bad.
In your perspective.
Yes.
On that note, Echo showed me a very interesting discussion yesterday. A young girl, adolescent girl, wanted to go out, and she was asking her friends for ideas on what do you call it, format, right?
Yeah.
The format to use to her mom to go out. Echo.
I was there and then she texted me and she was like, she wants to go out, so I should give her an idea to tell her parents so that she can go out. And I was like, okay, she should give me some time, I'll get her an answer. So I took a screenshot of it, posted it on my status. And then a friend of mine told me that I should tell her that she should tell her mother or father that she's going for a church program. So when she says that, parents will surely say, okay, church program there, they'll allow it to go.
So she came to you with this. So I don't know if I should call it problem or challenge. And you willingly obliged to help her out. Yeah. And the best solution was you were like, okay, give me time.
Yeah.
I thought I was like half expecting a call to say, I said no, stay at home. It's not a good thing to do if you're not going to get permission. But he put it in an opinion pool. And what were some of the church? What else did you get?
Yeah, someone was like, she should just tell the mom the truth, and then they'll allow her to go. And then she was like, no.
She won't.
She won't. Because they will not allow her to go at all. So the best solution is to tell her parents, I'm going for a church program.
Do you feel that this is a positive? I mean, we're discussing positive, and you started with saying that you want to go out, you are not going to be allowed, and you seek friends' help for the format. And for you, that is a positive thing because your friends are giving you the format.
Mommy, it's normal. Like, it's normal. We are. You see, if I come to you as a mother and I tell you and you permit me to go, fine. But me, I want to have. You see, in our youthful age.
You are who's youthful age?
Yeah, answer that. Well, I have a friend who told me that if she wants to go out and there's something about her having fun, she wouldn't even ask her parents because her mother or her dad would say no. Yeah. So she knows that if it's about fun, she's going to have fun. Her parents will say no. And that is a serious problem.
No, a serious problem for who?
For both parties.
I mean, the parents and the adolescent.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I do not understand why the parent wouldn't allow her child to have fun with her friends.
You feel that we should explain
why
you are asking to go out and you're saying no.
Yes. Not she can go out, but if it's about her having fun, she won't go out. So if it's about church, then yes, she can go. But if she's going to have fun, she can't go. Why?
You know, now I'm thinking if the topic of negative and positive effects is, I mean, because what we may think as a negative effect, for you in your little mind, is positive. Yeah. Because it gives you the opportunity to get your way. Do you get it? Yeah. So when you are getting your way, it's positive. Francisca?
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
When you're getting your way, it's positive.
Yes.
So what is really, then we can't even go to next segment to do negative. We can do it now. So let's start this way. What, in your opinion, what do you define as a negative and a positive effect of your friends on your lives? Tina?
Okay. Honestly speaking, let me start with
honestly speaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, with my personal experience, I had a friend called Harriet Afram.
Harriet doesn't mind you mentioning her name on
no, she's cool with it. Yeah, Harriet Afram in SHS. And she knowing my situation as in me not living with my parents, and there are some girl need items that I needed. And Harriet doesn't have, in the sense that she would have in excess and give me more. You know what she does? When she buy the 12-in pad, sanitary pad, she removes 6 and give me 6.
Now that's positive.
Yes. Her undies, panties, if her mom buys her the 6 pack, mine is 3. I know she made her mother know she has a friend who really needs her.
Bless her.
Yes. At the time where I ran away from where I was living first, when I was homeless, they don't have a mansion, but they were able to accommodate me. So I found a place to stay. So with me, I don't know if it is a special grace or something, but 100% of my friends contribute a lot to my life. So I sometimes don't even remember I have a family. I know I have a family, but my friends always come first. They always come in first. And then there's another negative aspect of friends as well, where when it comes to you being in financial difficulties, if you are not fortunate to have a friend who can stand by you and then feel like, okay, this is what I do for a living, and they introduce you to the new market now, you are doomed.
Sorry, what's the new market? What's the new market?
Using what you have to get what you want.
Okay, that's another show. Francis.
Yeah.
Friendship, negative, positive effect. I mean, clearly, Tina has given us her definition of a positive effect.
Yeah.
And she's given the negative as well, in a different story. But what would you people determine as a positive effect? Because when we open this, the kind of discussion, the things you are describing, I would say is negative. from my perspective as a parent. So when we say positive effects, what is positive? What is it that a friend does for you that you determine as being positive?
I think I'll agree with you. What we began saying is a negative effect of friends. We have positive effects of friends as well.
Okay.
For instance, in SHS, I think that's the best place where you discover friends who are good and bad. In my second year,
let's go back a bit to JHS.
Yes, sure.
JHS, okay. Yeah, we have at that point, it's very critical
Yes.
because you do not know so much as
But
compared
at
to
SHS, you know something.
At least you know something. Yes, you do know something.
Okay.
So in JHS, it is very likely that your friend might lead you to, because in JHS we used to worship those people that we thought they knew more than we knew.
Yeah.
When you say new, what do you define as new?
I remember back in JHS, I think Facebook was not even intelligence per se. Facebook was the age. That was what was going on. And those who had more friends on Facebook who were going out taking pictures, we used to see them as idols. So you are hyped, you understand? So if we want to feel appreciated by them, and they tell us that, hey, Charlie, today we are going to smoke Porto after that swimming pool.
Sorry, are we still on JHS?
Yeah, still on
So
JHS.
in JHS, they're smoking pot.
Yeah. We have people who started smoking from JHS. Some didn't just start at SSC. Some started very early. Very, very early. Very, very
So at that point, the friendships you are making can really
have a
chart the
serious
course
effect.
of your...
Exactly the point. Because
Wow.
most behavior started from the JHS. And at the SHS level, it became bigger.
Yeah.
You only graduate or
Yeah.
upgrade
Exactly the
iris.
point. Because you are alone for some time at the SHS level. And because your parents are not there, it explodes. You understand?
Wow.
Yes.
So the formative stage of your friendship is really in the JHS.
Yeah.
Yep.
Akosia, is that the case?
Oh yes, because like that's, but when you're at that level, it's like you want to be with your friends, you want to cope, like you want to fit in. Yeah, because sometimes when people are doing it, you also want to do it.
Doing what?
Certain things, like some kids are there, teachers, like their parents allow them to go out, like they are from the like rich family, everything. I used to have a friend, Francisca. Whenever she's coming to school on Monday, Saturdays, they go out like family, cinema and stuff, so she'll be bringing the things. So we also go to the house to eat fun, milk and stuff. So whenever she's doing something, we are all following it, because money is in the house. We don't care, like we don't care about anything.
But money is in her house.
And she'll give us some. So like we are okay. If she'll buy food for you, she'll give you anything you want. So like whatever she's doing, like we're also doing some. That's it.
Francisca, not this Francisca. What's your take about friendships in JHS?
I think it's positive and negative. So for me, I'll touch on the positive.
Yeah.
I had, sometimes when you want to do something, you need someone to push you to do it.
Someone to
yes, even though you need someone to, even though you have the courage, but it's not enough to make you do what you want to do. So I had a friend back in JHS who I think I wanted to do a drama thing or something, but I needed a little push. I was a little bit shy, but then she knew I could do it because she said, you've got a talent, you have the voice, you have everything that's going to make you perform well. So all you need to do is just focus on your talents and just do what you can do. And so for me, I think that's a positive thing because it helped me. Because it helped me boost my self-confidence. Talking to people is not talking in public. It's not something which I really I'm shy, but I think doing that, performing in, when there's an act, even in senior high school. I remember senior high school there was this program where we had to educate people on the census. And because of that courage I had, I involved myself in it. I performed in front of chiefs, in front of police officers, and it's I even had a little, I was given a little tip.
So you've had a situation where a friend has
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, on that note, we have a message here. It says, "Dear listen, I'm Sally, a 17-year-old girl who completed senior high school this year. Some years back, I met a girl who I did not like in the beginning, but later on became my best friend. I didn't like her because she was timid and shy. I'm not that type. I'm the fun-to-go person. We got to know each other more, and I understood why she was always like that. We assisted each other in group works and assignments. We became the best of friends. Later on, I got to know that we shouldn't judge people by their appearances, because appearances doesn't only talk about a person." Thank you.
Yeah.
So we see the positive in there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like she's saying her friends have encouraged her to, move. But when it comes to studying, now wait, I'm going back to the JHS stuff because it seems that is where that is the formative stage of you identifying with friends.
Yeah.
The friends you make at JHS, when you realize that the path they're towing is not the best, are you able to disassociate yourself from them, or you're still looking to fit in a call?
Is it? I remember when I was in GHS. Was the next day was Valentine's Day.
Hey.
The next day was Valentine's Day, and then I think it was Tuesday, and then Wednesday was Valentine's Day also. And then my friends, like the boys, they were like, today we should run from school and go to the mall. That was a junction mall, and go and get
this
some.
This is JHS.
That was JHS. I think it was JHS.
But school, no? Is it? Were you in a boarding JHS?
No.
Day school.
Day.
And you close and go home.
No.
And after closing, you can pass through the mall.
No. Like it was in the afternoon. That was so second break. Second break will be like 12:30. Then we run away.
Does your mom watch it?
They even know about it.
Okay.
So
I was just going to offer my spare room. Okay, go on.
So like it was break, and then we're like, we should go to the mall and then go and get some chocolates and all that for our loved ones. You understand? I was like,
you have loved ones in JHS. Anyway, that's another show.
You see our teachers and our friends too. So
it was not for teachers.
No.
Why should I buy chocolates for a teacher on Val's Day?
All the efforts,
please.
teaching me and all that. So you see, so we decided to go and buy some chocolate and all that. I didn't know some of my friends were planning on doing shoplifting.
Oh.
So they told me that we should go so that we go and buy the chocolate and all that too. So me, when I went, I wasn't really having money, so I didn't want to even go. But they were forcing me to go.
Did they put a gun to your head?
No.
So how did they force you?
Like they were like, I'll be the only one in the class, and then this, that. And so when I was thinking, I was like, okay, sure, let's go.
Okay, go on.
And then we went. So we're I think 6. Yeah, even one is in US right now. And then we went, and then we entered the mall. I bought short bread. Okay. It was 7 cedi or 8 cedis. And then I bought chocolate 2. Then I came out with 3 people. Then I was there, and then the rest were not coming. So I was sitting at the court. Junction Mall, they have a basketball court. I was sitting at the court, and then the security men came around, and they were like, they are looking for me in the office. I was like, how? Why are they looking for me? I was like, no problem. So my friends that were not in, they were already in the office questioning them because they've stolen the chocolate and all that. So when it was around 3. I left the mall. That was 9 p.m.
What?
Because they said I should give my parents' number to them so that they'll call them. I was like, no. This one, they want my parents here. I'm dead. Because I didn't plan of coming to steal chocolate or anything. So since my friends have done it, I'm part. So no, I will not give them.
But you had a receipt to show you bought it.
No. I showed them the receipt, but they said I'm part of them. So it was a planting. So I will buy it and they will come and steal. So that was the issue. You understand?
Wow.
So they even took all the chocolates, and it was almost getting to 1,000, and they shared it to us that we should still pay.
Whoa.
And then everything there. So I was there. I said, no, I won't give them my parents' number. No, I will not give it to them. they took my phone. And I was using iPhone 5S. They took the phone. I opened it for them. They looked through some. They didn't see my parents' number.
How do you save their number?
No, you see, my mom. At that time, I didn't save a number. The number is in head, so I didn't save it. So they were searching for it. So I've saved my school mother's number instead, and they called her, and I was like, "Oba, no. It's my school son and that." So then it was getting late. I was like, "No, I have to call." So I called my mom, and then she came. Then she came to pay their money, and then we left.
What were the consequences after they paid the money for you?
As in,
did you get punished?
No, when I went home, they were like, they won't allow me to go out again and all that. But then,
grounded.
Yeah. And then even the next 2 days was our day too. I was basa. So I didn't know what to do.
You see that in this case, your friends are thinking they are being positive by urging you to be yourself. Then what is it? So that JHS platform is really where we need to be critical from.
Yeah.
From the point of choosing friends, because the friends you make in JHS are the ones you kind of carry on.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Into SHS.
Yeah.
And then you kind of carry on into university if you kind of find yourself in the same circles again. The positive effects, do you choose or they choose for you? Is it because you have chosen them as friends?
That's why I think as an individual, your power is your decision.
I like that.
So if
can you repeat that?
As an individual.
Please say as an adolescent.
as an adolescent, your power, your identity is your decision.
Okay.
So if you allow people to decide for you, then who are you?
Yeah.
So it all comes down to the fact that peer influence has positive, it has negative effects. You are between them. Use your power to choose whether you want the positive.
Are you
or the
able
negative.
to? Because last week Robert said something very interesting.
You should be able to
kind of submit yourself for your friends to make the choice. There's a message here. He said, this is from Marvin. He says, I had negative friends in JHS they were living in a boarding house. We were seen as day students, even though they were living in a boarding house. We would jump the boarding school wall and go to town to watch games or play video games. When I got to SHS, it had become a part of me.
Yeah.
Though in boarding house, I could go out using the back gate or jumping walls just to go to town and watch games or play video games, especially during prep.
Oh, yeah.
So he is talking about the formative stage of friendship for him, JHS, and the impact it had on him. So who you choose makes a difference.
You see, Mommy, sometimes it's not our fault.
Whose fault?
It's not our fault. Let me use myself for an example. You see, when I was in JHS, I never got the opportunity to make friends.
Why?
Because my parents were very strict on me. I was a day student, and not even to step out, not talk of a friend coming to visit me in the house, either a boy or a girl. My dad is going to have an issue with you. I remember a male friend came to visit me, and
were you in JHS?
Yes, that was in JHS.
And a male friend came to visit.
Yes.
This is going to be interesting.
Mommy, he was just a friend, because during that time I knew nothing about boy-girl relationship stuff. And my dad slapped me, warned me not to ever bring anybody to his house again. So I never got the opportunity to make friends during my JHS level, and it affected me when I went to secondary school, because when I went to secondary school, I went as a boarder, and because there were so many people from different backgrounds and I was yet to make friendship and all of that, I didn't know how to choose. Like, I didn't know whether if this person is going to have a bad influence in my life or not. So I just mingle anyway, and that is how I started jumping walls, like the other time I told you.
Jumping walls. She started jumping walls. Fatima started jumping walls. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. We'll take a quick. Celebrating women is not a business, it's a passion driven by appreciation. Your award-winning Obamo is back, bigger and better. Obamo is the moment where we celebrate the excellence with motivational episodes and guests that will intrigue you. That is Obamo. Shows every Sunday at 7 p.m. and repeated on Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. I am Natalie, your host. Obamo, celebrating women's excellence and achievement.
Obamo shows on Sundays, 7 p.m. Only on TV Africa. Sponsored by
GTP. Timeless.
Maxim Cosmetics calls you are the max.
Welcome back to the studio. If you've just joined us, you're watching Listen. Listen is the show which discusses the challenges and the insecurities of adolescents, as well as the challenges of parenting adolescents. We're coming to you live from TV Africa, and we're also showing on DSTV channel 362, Go TV channel 175, and streaming live on YouTube, Ali Television Network. Listen is proudly sponsored by Woodin and Bettermore. Before we went on the break, Watima was telling us about why she started jumping walls. But before then, we have a message here. He says, good afternoon. He's Robert, great son here. Having friends love and accept you just the way you are is an amazing feeling which is positive. It helps with your self-esteem and confidence. But when you keep going back to the same people for acceptance, that's dangerous. You lose yourself and always do what they tell you, even if it goes against yourself. Most adolescents can't let go of their friends because we can't stand loneliness and feeling left out. Yeah. Now, this is so real.
Yeah.
You're going to your friends for approval, and you keep going back. So really, you don't have a sense of who you are. They are determining who you are.
Yeah.
I used to have a friend, like she'll be telling us what to do. And we don't listen to her. Then we do what we feel like the later she'll be like, hey, you people are doing this. It's nice. Hey, look, I want to do some. Meanwhile, you are the same person telling us not to do it. Right now, you want to be like, we want to do what we are doing. So she wanted to influence us to do bad stuff. Like, we should follow her, but it's like, we aren't following her. So right now, she wants to, like, fit into us. Yes. Yeah, that's how the thing is like.
Who are you fitting into, and how are you fitting into that?
Yeah. You know, sometimes financial difficulty in the GHS level has a major influence on the people that you follow.
Okay.
There was this guy called Wisdom in our class. He started bringing money to school. And when he comes, he has boys that he sends to buy food in abundance that anybody can eat.
He has what, boys?
Boys.
In the school?
In the school.
Hey.
Oh, yes. So they buy food. He has those who hold his bag, those who hold his handkerchief. Oh, yes. And they follow him everywhere he goes. So it got to a time, the population was becoming more. His membership was increasing. Not knowing this guy has been stealing the money. So half of the class were spending money. And you know, they have a particular food that they buy at all time. And you know, when you are not financially stable or you're not content with what your parents give you, you fall into their trap. And you see, when he was bringing the money, any amount you want, he gives it to you without thinking. No, it was the grandma's pension money that he was stealing small. So when the woman find out and he came to school one Monday morning assembly, it was serious case. So he had to mention names of all the members of the group. Whilst you are there, your heart is beating.
Secretary and all.
One day, and if they mention your name, you go and join the queue.
Wow.
And trust me, half of the people in the class were there. And even if when they bought the food, you have no idea, you just came to eat some, they'll mention your name. Because nobody wants to go alone. So I learned a lot from at the GHS level. That's even though I was not financially stable, I didn't have enough, I was very careful when I got to SHS. So when I was in SHS, when I see those girls with money, bags, shoes, I became content with what I had because the things they went through, and we were just about writing BEC. And the punishment they did before coming into the class to write the BEC, it was not easy. And the disgrace alone, like the whole school from crèche to SHS, and they'll be like, you guys stole money, and it was serious. So I learned a lot. So when I got to SHS, I had friends who were just like me, in the sense that they don't have, but they're okay with what they have. So if it is just a shoe and a shirt we are wearing, we are cool with it. So it is about time, like in GHS, if you're not financially stable, that is when you be. But you should also know the kind of house you're coming from. My mom always tells me.
It's interesting.
Yes.
So are you saying that your choice of friendship and who you hang out
should know
also determines on your financial background?
Yes, it does.
Mommy, it's true. Because sometimes
you do.
we create groups like
Yes.
DBs.
DBs, the new term.
Or what's DBs?
Hey, your father
Rich
is
kids,
rich.
so-
A lady whose father is rich.
Ha.
Yeah.
DB.
So it has a major influence on you if you're not careful. So it's either you join the Poor Girls Association or the Rich Girls Association. And you know the poor girls go base out base.
So you say that the girls...
Poor Girls Association go base out base. That's our motto. So
what is your base?
Gobe. Because with that, when you have 2 CDs, you buy Gobe 2 CDs.
What's Gobe?
Beans and cocoa.
Gary,
You want Gary plenty. So you see, it is very sad. But not until you know the kind of house you're coming from. You can't change me.
You know the house you're coming from because you live in that house.
No, the house is different from the house itself. Let me explain it to you. Maybe I live in 4-bedroom house. It is a house I'm living in. But what is the situation at home? When I'm in trouble, will I get somebody to support me? When I go and misbehave and they are calling parents, me, I knew that even PTA meeting, nobody will come for me. So I was behaving myself on campus. Even PTA meeting, I have not done anything. Nobody will come. Then I have done something that my mother should come and save me. They will sack me. So I knew where I was coming from. So I was behaving accordingly. All my friends I knew were people that were staying with somebody. So we formed our group, House Helps Association. We talk about difficulties in the house and we learn how to appreciate each other. We were not looking at other people. Yeah.
Is that how you mingle?
Yeah.
So with your friends, you don't do like friends. That means that there are situations where...
Yeah.
I mean, with all due respect, a child from a difficult background,
Yeah.
financial difficult
Yeah.
background,
Yeah.
is hanging out with a child who is from a very wealthy background
Yeah.
because they want to
At
be
least.
associated as such.
Mommy, we don't care about those stuff. So all what you want is faculty has money. So give me some, buy food for me. I'm okay. I don't care if he's smoking. I'll just follow him. Like, we don't care about that. All what you want is, I have a friend, he has this, and I can benefit from him. So I'm okay.
Yes,
I'm cool.
friends with benefits.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. But
And then we can throw the positive and the negative out.
Until
Yeah.
I'm coming,
Yeah.
I want to touch on something Boatima said. She was saying her dad didn't allow friends, you know. My grandmother used to say that friends,
Yes.
But it's because of friends that Tina got a place to stay when she was homeless.
Yeah.
What I'm driving at is that parents have closed their minds and they have this conception that friends are always negative.
Yeah.
And so when I get a friend, I won't even show it to my mother that just
This is my
evaluate
friend.
this person. Can this person be positive? Can this be
Mommy,
because all they know is that this friend will bring a negative impact. When you just bring your friends, you are down phone I'm bringing the friend to the house because today the friend helped me academically. That's why I want you to see that this person helped me today.
Mommy,
And
it's
I bring the
because
person
they've
and say
been
the
through-
person is because of this person that caught on it. But you never
It's simply because they've been through something that, like, they know it's going to happen to you.
Yes.
Because I remember a friend came to my place, and my mom has been through something, like the thing just happened. Then the next day, my friend came to my place. My mom was like, go home, go home. Oh, I was just like, go home, don't play with my daughter again. Blah, 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 blah. You see, it's what this woman came to do to me. I've told you, let me play with people. Don't take friends. Blah, blah. It's my friend like that. No, like I don't care what the person has done to you.
Exactly.
Yeah. We just don't care.
Do you remember last 3 weeks I said something like our parents are making them live their fears.
Yeah.
Yes.
They go through something, and because of what happened, the fear they have in them, they kind of reflect that fear on us.
Are you whispering? As
it's
if they won't hear you. They are watching you. Please speak up.
Because they go through things and they use their experience on us. Sure, it's a very good approach, but why don't you give your child a chance to also explore?
Do you think that? Wait, Francisca wanted to say something.
I think one thing we should notice is that we can be friendly with everybody, but not everyone can be our friend, or we shouldn't be friends with everybody.
But please repeat it. And in that sentence, put adolescent.
Okay, I think as an adolescent, we should realize that we can be friendly with everybody, but not everybody should be our friend.
Sure.
And our parents too, if they don't want us to be friends with this person or that person, they should tell us who a good friend is. Who, when we see this friend, we should know that this friend will give us a positive advice. When we are with we look at this person's lifestyle, it will show that the person will give us a negative.
Siri, there's no art to find the mind's construction in the face.
That's the
Well,
thing.
I think some people lifestyle will tell whether.
Of course.
No, that's the. I mean, people have Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde lifestyle. Yes.
Show
Somebody
me your
may
friend
see
and show me
to
your
you at one point. Look at last week. The letter we had, the Adolescent letter we had.
Yeah.
She says the girl was her angel. And then she describes her as, my angel became my demon.
Yeah.
So you can never tell, there is no art. My mom used to say, you understand?
Yeah.
So it's when you say that as parents, we should tell you, we are protective. But I think sometimes in our protectiveness, you adolescents misinterpret it.
Yeah.
Maybe we are not communicating because we feel that if we say too much, you would still take it for granted. But I can't have a saying. What's it? Dia abufra ti duaso. The opinion from obe huno. Abufra would ti duaso said dang. You know, and it's okay. Today is not about it's not about but the thing is, maybe I don't want you to say I'm defending us, Mom, but I'm defending us.
Oh yes, you have to. Yeah.
We are protective. Like Akusua said, we've been through something, even though they don't care what we've been through. But sometimes the path you're treading, we've seen it before.
Yeah.
We know what will happen. In season 1, Zelda said something very interesting. She says that you, the child, you are the beach. You see the tide is low and you think it's okay. But she, the mother, she's been through the tide before. And she knows that it seems low, but what is underneath, bubbling up, you don't know. So we get that protected. Maybe we're not handling it well, but I don't think we mean it in the negative.
Yeah.
I mean, next week when the parents come, they'll come and pour their hearts out. Maybe we're not handling it well, but we don't mean it in the negative. The fear is, have you considered that when I go through this, how do you come out of it? Can you handle the effect? And when something happens, it's not just about you, the child, but it's a rippling effect.
The mother, too.
And if you're an elder child, that's even dangerous because you have younger siblings who are also looking up to you.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's so much that we don't want you to have friends, but how to identify who the right friend is. Tina has a good example.
Yeah.
If you take 10 friends, how many of them can say, I've had a positive? And she's saying 100%.
Yeah.
Can you say you've had friends who give you 100%?
I can equally say that because I have not yet. That's why I am. Since I started speaking, I've always been about the positive effect because I have not really experienced the negative effect yet.
Yeah.
I'm always up because even in SHS to my second year in the SHS, I ended up becoming a prefect in school.
Yeah.
Not because I had planned to be.
Yes,
some people ever since they got to Form 1, they knew they wanted to be prefect and they became prefect.
Those are politicians.
but I was just a normal boy. I think the day they even called me that I've been recommended by friends, I was looking very.
Oh wow!
I took someone's dress to go for vetting.
Yeah.
I took someone because I was very dirty. But yes, when my friends saw me and they were like, "No, you have this potential. You can be a leader in school. Why don't you go for it?"
Yeah.
No, but that's amazing. So this is some of the positives we're talking
exactly
about.
my point.
Let me read this message. It says, the critical thing is power to decide and choose.
That's all.
When I was in JHS, I had a friend who had money and buy things for girls. I had good handwriting, so anytime he wanted to propose to a lady, I would be given money to write the letter. Is that positive to get money to write a letter? Is it? I don't know.
Where the letter
never
is
once,
going to.
but he says never once did it occur to me to write love letters to any girls because I knew where I was coming from.
That is
so
the thing.
really, it is the power to choose and decide. Another one says the guy misunderstood the quote. Adamfunti na koto enyetire. It is anyanko. Okay. And now we got it wrong.
Yeah.
Anyanko in a sense, I think what he's saying is anyanko do.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
Anyanko na koto enyetire. Cause of so many friends. That is why crab did not get head. Me too much of friends is very bad. The guy should not misquote his grandmother. Coming from Asafo. Thank you. And then he says, hello. When I was in school, from primary to senior school, I mingle with brilliant friends.
Yeah.
Even though older than me, them in my class. Even though older than them in my class. I have friends for 5 years older than her. But through I've got good results and never failed.
Sure.
So that's got a positive one. It says, my name is Edwin. Please help me. Okay, Edwin. We're not sure what you're asking for. And then it says, yeah, I love that because how you made your bed is how you lie in it. Keep it up. Okay. And he said, Mommy, to me, I said, afternoon, Mommy, to me, I got bad for the beginning, but later benefits from her. I was staying with my aunt and she doesn't even know how well I do in school. So this girl came in and gets me a boyfriend.
What's she saying?
I'm not sure.
Her auntie didn't know how well she did in school. So she got her a boyfriend.
No,
a friend.
Financial situation. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it's talking about financial situation.
Issues with people who are not living with their parents, adolescents who are not living with. Life is hard, though. I'm telling you, like, I have been in this, so I know what I'm saying. It is so difficult. Even time to pay your exams fee, time to pay your printing fee, your extra classes fee, you wouldn't get it at the time you need it. So if you're not careful and you don't get good friends.
Okay, let's open the phone lines.
Okay,
We're about to open our phone lines. The number to call is 0302 908 607. The number again is 0302 908 607. Please lower the volume on your television set when you call. So the lines are open. Yes, Tina.
Yes. So when you're not careful and you don't really know what you want in life and you don't know where you are coming from, I always emphasize on where you're coming from. When you know.
Hold on. He says, good afternoon, I'm Richmond. Sometimes our parents are to blame for we choosing bad friends.
Yes.
We have 4 boys and my mom is too strict on us. Yeah. I'm now 23 years old and she's still monitoring my movements because of that. I don't even have female friends.
Oh. Yeah. So you see, when it happens like that and you don't have the foundation as in, I know where I'm coming from. So I decide friends I move with. They don't decide.
Others don't say, we know where we are coming from. Let's pick a call. Okay. Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can you lower the volume on your TV set, please?
Yeah, I just know.
Okay. Your comments and contributions, please.
Yeah,
Hello?
Hello.
We can hear you. Your name and where you're calling from, please. Okay. All right. Yes.
And Mommy, sometimes we have that thing in mind, like we know where we are coming from. But the thing is, we want to have fun.
Which fun?
So even though it may be disastrous,
Yes,
the focus is the priority at that
Because
moment
me
is the
and
fun.
my friends, we will roam, but like we know what's like, we know our main target, but the roaming and the outside.
What is the main target?
We know like we want a better future, like good work, we want to abstain and stuff, but still we go out, like play with the boys and other styles, but still the aim.
Play with the boys, eh? That's another show. So even though you know the consequences, you are still willing to take the risk. Okay, I have a message. It says, I'm Augusta. Please, good afternoon. Based on your discussion, I remember, let me pick a call, Augusta. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Chireboa. I'm calling from Accra, Sofa.
Thank you very much for calling. Your comments and contributions?
Yes, I want to make an input into the program.
Okay.
Let's say after this section, we're going to bring the parents to have their views. But I suggest that while the youth are giving us their views, the parents should be there so that anything that they say, the response will come from the parents. Other than that, they will bring their views and they will go away. And then parents will also come up, they will also give their views. There will not be any headway because they will say their part, parents will say their part. But if the two are there, and then they will know where the fault comes from. And I think that is how it should be. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's exactly what we're doing next week. So don't miss next week. We're going to have the parents and adolescents on the set. Thank you so much for calling.
That's fine.
Thank you. You see, I said it. When the parents are here, it's always best. Let me take Augusta's message. She says, I'm Augusta. Please, good afternoon. Based on your discussion, I remember growing up a female friend in JHS who missed school for some days because she was sick, came to my house to get my notes. And the way my mom sacked her got me embarrassed. And it has made me very cold towards friends. Even through SHS, I never had a friend. And as of now, I'm in my mid-20s and she still doesn't have friends.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, we have another message. It says, I really love this program you're showing now. It's so educative. Yeah. Okay. Now, okay, let's pick another call. Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm calling from Achimota.
Thank you very much for calling. Your comments and contribution? Yeah,
my name is Kevin. I think the problem is, as we are going to different circles of people. And even with grown-ups, we don't know what somebody's beliefs are or not. So usually when the parents are close to adolescents or young people, they can easily discuss challenges with their parents.
Okay.
Because I've had friends that go through a lot of things and hide it from their parents. Other times, the parents are too strict on their words, and then when they are exposed to stuff like university life or NHS life, yes,
okay,
they should be more close to their children and then have friendly discussions with them. The parents should make their kids their best friends. This way they can come to them when they have problems. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your call. All too soon, our time is up.
Yeah.
But next week, we're going to have you and parents here to discuss so that, like the caller said, it's not you say and go and they say and go. No, parents. Then I think we did one session like that once. Yes. So thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. We hope that it's been educative and informative for both adolescents and parents. Next week, we're going to bring in the parents and the adolescents on the set at the same time. The thought is very chilling. And as you know, Listen has only been made possible to you by our kind sponsors, Woodin and Bettermod. Next week, same time, 2:30, we'll come your way again with another episode of Listen with the parents and the adolescents on set at the same time. Stay tuned. Join me at 7 p.m. as we watch Obama, but also stay tuned for next week. Thank you very much for watching. I am Natalie, your host. Stay tuned.
is God. He is telling us, come to me. Stop worrying. Begin to run to him, and he will make everything new. He said, I will build my church, and the gates of Hades shall not prevail against it.